All right, it's plank day 62. I don't have any exercise footage to show, but I do have this, which is another serious talk, and that would be, am I doing too much? Am I exercising too much? So what I'd usually do is I would, in the morning, I would make the exercise video of me training abs, and then I'd usually go to the gym to lift weights after. And I've been doing that very consistently for probably maybe less than 2 weeks. I don't plan to go to the gym every single day, but it basically has been happening. And it could be only now that going to the gym so consistently has been starting to catch up with me, because I say that because I think I'm sensing it. Usually I go and I try and hit PRs, and sometimes actually do hit personal records. But today, I just didn't have it in me. I just didn't have it in me to do it. It wasn't like I felt low motivation or anything like that, but just physically, I just didn't have it in me to go and hit PRs. I was actually saying to someone that it's not every day you go and do that. And today I listened to my own advice, so I didn't do much today. I trained chest and tries in the gym. I did maybe 30 or 40 reps in total on an incline bench, and then about 20 reps in total on a bench press. And then I did a few reps on 5 kilograms on a cable machine for tricep pull downs, I think they're called. And then the same for that same exercise, but on 10 kg, which for me isn't tough. As for the bench press weights, I started off with just the bar, which is 15 kg instead of the usual 20, and then an extra 10 kilograms, so 25 kilograms in total for the second set, where I did maybe around 10 reps on the bench press. And then for the first one, when I was just using the bar, it was about 20 reps. So I didn't do much today. Usually, just for reference, at this point in time, on the bench press, around 40 to 50 is my maximum of what I've lifted for the bench press. Before tricep pull downs on the cable machine, the most I've ever tried to lift, which I've unsuccessfully done, is 20 kilograms. I'd usually go up to 15 kilograms when doing that. To get back to the point now, I was saying that potentially I could be doing way too much too often. I'm not going to stop providing daily videos, and I'm not going to stop training consistently in the gym, but what I can do is I can lift weights less in the gym, so I'm not exerting myself as much basically every single day. And therefore, lifting weights should be more productive if I just give myself some more time within the week to ease off and not do so much. I really do like going to the gym, and I have nothing against it. I have nothing against lifting weights. But I do have an issue with doing it too often, and I notice myself potentially doing it too often, like how I've done today. That's an issue. It reminds me of the very first time that I got my first gym membership, when I went for 9 days straight and then I took a break. I was so invested at that point in time in the gym, and I was after that, like I am now, but I was really invested in the gym because I was so busy learning how certain machines work. Granted, my form was improper, but I still went. That was, before going to the gym, that was my aim. That was the aim I set myself to do. To just learn how all of the equipment works for the first 2 weeks, and then from there I'll be able to figure it out and get on with it. So what worked for me back then was to have some time off, which I think I remember doing on impulse. It just happened. And now that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself a few days off, going to the gym and lifting weights. Although I would like to go to the gym and lift weights, but it may allow, having this break may allow me to basically refresh myself. And then with that in mind, that should also help me in this journey, because, as I said, going to the gym less than I do now, which is almost every day or perhaps every day, is going to help me have more productive plank journey sessions. I have another thing that I'd like to talk about, which is just a very quick announcement. So in previous vlogs, I remember saying that I wanted to do a 2-day rotation. One being I work towards unlocking the double under, and then the other one would be, the second day would be the 5-minute challenge. But I've decided that I'd like to add another day into that rotation, which would be having one day to work towards climbing up that plank journey ladder that I've made for myself a while ago, which you could see that I made very early on. I apologise for sounding so tired throughout the video, but I think this is just because I've made a very poor sleep routine over these past few days. I'd sometimes be on YouTube for until I think maybe midnight to 2 in the morning. It's been poor. And in the past, even in the recent past, my sleep routine has been rather nice. It's been, I want to say useful, but I don't think that's quite the word that I'm looking for. I'd say it was right for me. My sleep routine allowed me to get enough hours by going to bed early and coming off the screens earlier, going to bed early, and also having enough hours to be able to wake up early. So the rules I had set is to come off the phone and therefore be off YouTube, seeing as that's why I'd usually watch YouTube on the phone by 7 o'clock and then be off the laptop by 8:30. So I have at least 90 minutes before I can 90 minutes to, if you will, detox my mind off the screens before going to bed, before wanting to fall asleep at 10 in the evening. But now, for the past few days, I've been watching YouTube quite a lot, especially at night, and I've just been watching and watching and watching, particularly a channel called First Man. His videos, I've just been going through them, and in my opinion, there's just so much I have to learn. He says in his videos that he's 29 and I'm 20, and for me personally, from my perspective, it's like I'm just watching and watching and watching, which is it has made it's had an impact on my sleep routine, and also the fact that I've been going to the gym and exercising so often could be another part of the reason why I sound tired at 3:15 in the afternoon. It's probably like 3:20 now, but this shit is ridiculous. At 3 p.m, let's say it's around 3:15 to 3 o'clock. No, sorry. you can probably tell how tired I'm feeling at the moment. Let's just say it's around 3:15 to 3:30, and this is the level that my brain is working at the moment. That in itself has just been a reality check. I need to get my sleep in check. This is fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let's say it's 3:15 to 3 o'clock. Are you kidding me? Come on. But yeah, to get to the point, I've been watching a lot of his content recently, and I think, in my opinion, it's been such an eye opener. But there's so much that I could learn from him and people like him, his age. Personally, I prefer to be around older people because they know they. Personally, I'd like to know older people than someone that's 29 years old, someone like 35 onwards that's on the path, that's done some shit with their life, like they're a business owner, which I do, because they just know a lot of useful stuff. And in my opinion, he is just proof that even at 29 years old, you can know a lot that's useful and that's helpful to a large community that's potentially worldwide. I've certainly just got off topic there, but yeah, to get to the point, my sleep routine's been poor these past few days, and this voiceover itself has just been a reality check that I need to sort my shit out. I need to sort it out, which I have been wanting to do, and I've set it upon myself to follow one of Hamza's very new videos titled "It Takes 2 Weeks to Change Your Life" or something like that. And what I've been doing is I've set up a checklist which is just 1 page long of 2 weeks, and the criteria that he listed, such as exercising, gratitude, journaling, reading, meditation. I think there are other ones, but I don't remember them, so I got that checklist. But I also added another one of my own, which I titled plans, which very basically just means what I've set myself to do. And I could also, now that I'm thinking about it, I could also use that same thing to help me out with my sleep routine, which I had actually done in the past by watching his videos, but not that one in particular because it hadn't come out at that point in time. But yeah, I'm gonna add sleep routine to that 2-week checklist, see if it'll help me out, using his main rule: success equals bare minimum, i.e. even if you do 2 push-ups, it still counts. That is exercise. I'm gonna have to stop this voiceover to be able to understand what I was getting at before. But yeah, I'm going to do that quickly and then I'm going to carry on talking. I now remember the very main point of this video, which is am I doing too much? And as I've been duplicating this picture that you're seeing now so that I can carry on doing the voiceover more easily on iMovie, I've come up with an answer. Yes and no. Yes in some areas, no in others. So yes when it comes to the exercise, because I'm feeling quite tired, potentially because of it. I'm training twice a day, almost every single day. Like sometimes you just need to ease off, relax. And I'd also say no in the sense of sleep routine. I need to really fix that up, because just listen to me. Before laughing about this the reality check that I've just experienced, you could tell even when this picture wasn't up and I was just speaking live and the video was going, you could tell if you watch it that I sound tired even though it's 3 o'clock. But after laughing for a bit, now I've woken up and I feeling more energy. I wasn't feeling too tired, like extremely sleepy tired, which you could probably tell, but I certainly did feel a bit, which you could tell because I'm yawning. But yeah, I'd say, am I doing too much? I'd answer that with yes and no, for the reasons that I've just said. And I think I've learned quite a bit from this voiceover. I really need to sort out my sleep routine. Then that would be some sort of progress in the plank journey as well. That would be quite helpful. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. Even though I don't have any exercise footage to provide, and I only have these voiceovers and me speaking on camera, I hope you enjoy. Maybe you can relate. Maybe your sleep routine is poor, and if it's not, or you've been able to fix it in the past, like I have, well done you. That takes a lot, because let me take that back. I'd say that takes a lot and it's very worth it. It takes a lot and it's very worth it. To me, it's like in the past when I've had a really nice sleeping routine that I like I was waking up and maybe like around 5 to 6 in the morning after having 8 hours of sleep. To me it was just like life was just on cheats. It genuinely was like life was on cheat mode, because I just set aside so many hours for me to be awake and to do what I wanted to do. And that's got to help me in this journey and just in all aspects of life. I absolutely love that sort of life where I'm going to sleep early and I'm waking up early, because it's just like I have so many hours in the day to do stuff. Even if I had a nap, like I've done one time after getting up early, even if I have a nap, it's still early. I remember one time that I did this that I was just talking about, and I had so many hours. I had maybe like, I don't know how long the nap was, but I do know that I woke up at like 3 in the afternoon, and it was just, I still had so much time. It's like, what? It's only 3 o'clock. So yeah, I know what it's like, and I know that I prefer that sort of life in which my sleeping pattern's sorted out, because I've experienced it in the past. I've experienced both a poor sleeping routine and also a sleeping routine that I really like. So I'm gonna get on with it. That's something that I can sort out, and that I'd personally add to the 2-week checklist. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.